So 23, a little bit here, getting some vacuuming done on the inside, getting ready to do a little more welding. Not much more to do on that, but I got the bumper out and I thought I better do a quick video on this one. Powder coating your front bumper or your rear bumper. Those of you guys looking to do this, you know, the good thing about it, I'm going to tell you what the great things are about powder coat. Powder coating your bumper is chip resistant. So on a bumper, it's kind of a thing where if you have brand new bumpers and you have the money in your budget, you know, you could powder coat them and benefit. Now, the negatives to powder coating are definitely that if it's left outside for any period of time, powder coating does actually turn to chalk over time. I've seen a lot of powder coating fail. I do a lot of wrought iron gates and fences that are powder coated, and everybody says it lasts forever. No, it doesn't. It does not last forever. It fails just like paint does out a period of time. Now, the good thing, like I said, is that it's chip resistant. So if you're doing your bumper, it's actually pretty chip resistant. I don't know what it costs, but I imagine it's probably, to get it sandblasted and powder coated, I imagine it's probably in the $200 range somewhere. So to me, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to paint my bumper because if you're going, you know, typically the color for these, if you're going back to original, was white, which I'm not going to put white on my bumpers because I just don't like it. I don't usually put the white bumpers on. I think they just look sterile and they don't look very good. Especially I don't like white wheels either. If you notice that. The white wheels just look sterile. It just doesn't look very good. So I like to do mine the color of the bus, and when I can, I like to do them in satin. And it just so happens that I have these in satin. I'm going to sand these down and paint them satin. Now, let's just go over again if you're looking to powder coat your bumpers, what you have to have. You have to have basically brand new bumpers. You cannot take an old bumper and powder coat it because it's always going to have a dent in the bumper somewhere, or a wave or something. So you can't have any Bondo, you can't have any plastic filler, you can't have anything on there. It has to be sandblasted and then powder coated. So probably you're going to be looking at brand new bumpers. And again, if you have originals, you might be able to sell them and get their money that way. But it's just something you need to weigh out. A lot of people don't realize what they're getting into when they start going into this powder coating thing. And you know, what is the benefit and there is a downside to it, believe me. The downside is that if it's left outside, it still will fail over time, just like paint does. The good side is it's chip resistant, so it's much more chip resistant than paint. What I use though is I use a single stage urethane, and if you prep it right and you sand it right, put the right primer on it, it can adhere very well. And the new urethanes are rubberized, so they are a little bit chip resistant. So, but I do have chips in my bumpers on some of my buses. I have scratches in them, and you know what the easy thing is? I can take it off and repaint it. It's done. So it's not really that big a deal to me. And if you're doing it yourself, you go out and buy paint. The cheapest color to buy is white. If you paint them white, it's probably, if you're going to get single stage urethane, you could probably get, you know, a quart or whatever, and you could probably get that for less than $50 and have your bumpers painted. So it's a lot less expensive, and especially if you do it yourself. If you have to take it to a shop and have it done, that's a different story. Maybe then it kind of weighs out to put the powder coat on, but you will benefit from the chip resistance. But remember, no Bondo, can't have any filler in there, nothing. Has to be stripped, and whatever it is, it is. You're not going to powder coat an old bumper. You're going to have to get a brand new one. All right, and you will lose the quality of the original bumpers because the new ones are definitely not as thick as the olds.